Madden Football is the home of Super Bowl 56, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bears and the Bengals, and it's coming up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champions Cincinnati Bengals taking on the NFC champions, the Chicago Bears.
Brandon Gaudin joined by my good friend Charles Davis. And Charles, it was maybe the most unlikely Super Bowl run we've seen in a long time. What a story. The Bengals had not won a playoff game since January of 1991. 4-11-1 last year, 2-14 the season before that. Bottom line, though, here they are, the AFC champs.
And Brandon, this is one of the more remarkable turnarounds in NFL history in recent years. In fact, most of the guys on this team weren't even born the last time they won a playoff game. Although, not that long ago, they had a stretch where they were in the playoffs seemingly every year, but couldn't win a playoff game. Now they've gotten that done. They're back in the Super Bowl. And remember, 2 Super Bowl appearances in their history. Number 16 and 23. Unfortunately, both times they ran into Joe Montana and the San Francisco 49ers.
Meanwhile, it has been a roller coaster ride in Chicago the last few years. They've been up, they've been down, they've had double doinks, but now the Bears are back looking for what would be just their second Super Bowl title.
Now, we do know that the Bears had plenty of success pre-Super Bowl because they won 8 NFL titles to be exact. But as you just mentioned, looking for their second Super Bowl win, they did have another appearance in the big game. That was one that they lost to Peyton Manning and the Colts in Super Bowl 41. The win prior, Super Bowl 20, a huge blowout against the Patriots.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
From the gun, here's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40.
This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here.
They snap it to Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
I know they got the first down. But, Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it. But I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
A shotgun snap, Fields. He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. They'll run with Montgomery. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Fields now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Bears are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Robert Quinn in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bears take over.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, try to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up the first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Montgomery. And he
is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery taking it in from the 20. And the Bears continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Santos with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Now it's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there on the catch and run. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Play action. It's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And he's got it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll give it to Mixon. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. They'll go to Pirine trying to pound it in. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon there to make the grab. And the Bengals are on the board here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
14, Bengals 7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and the Bengals will take over here just shy of the 30. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw again on second down. Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
He finds his man, complete. It's Gray. Again, it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Burrow on play action. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there just before halftime.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line, gotta love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Hayden Hurst in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Byron Pringle now to return it. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. A final shot before the break. Fields. That's complete to Mooney.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And through one half at least, this Super Bowl has been everything it was cracked up to be. All tied. What's your key for them, Charles, in the second half?
Simplicity, partner, because in the Super Bowl, with the extra time at halftime, I think some staffs get caught up in trying to design too many things. It's all tied up. They have to remember what they did to get here, put that back into play here in the second half, and I think they'll be all right.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Burrow being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Robert Quinn able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back.
And some room to run now. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. A big play there on the catch and run.
That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals. 1st and goal at the 8.
Here's Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful for the yard out.
And the Bengals have taken the lead.
McPherson on for the point after.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Got a man, it's Brown. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. From the 50, here's Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Fields. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Fields going to get this to Montgomery, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Fields flush to his right. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this Super Bowl has been as good as advertised. Probably one of the best that we've seen in recent memory. All even here in this fourth quarter. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. To the right side and complete to Hurst.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try to find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Here's Burrow. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Once again, they run with Mixon. Able to fight through one tackle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go away.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. On third down, Mixon. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
For the Bengals field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. Bengal Nation rejoice. Cincinnati has given you the Super Bowl title. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.